5 minutes for an exercise snack. I am streaming live on Zoom, so lots of incredible Zoom participants on my screen. I'm also on YouTube and on Facebook, all the previous sessions from the last, 2.5 years, 2 3/4 years. Is it 3 years? Oh my gosh, it's nearly 3 years that we have been doing this. They're all saved on my YouTube channel for you to do from the comfort of your home, on the sofa, behind your desks, with your loved ones. We are going through my Feel Good fitness prescription, just adjusting my screen here for Facebook. Yes, so my Feel Good fitness prescription is for all ages. These have been approved by physios and they're used in care homes as well to try and break down the barriers of cost, time and motivation. While I'm speaking, Mummy has joined us. Good morning, Mummy. We are live. How are you? Are you well? Okay, good. So let's get started. In fact, what we are starting with, we're going to do it standing, but Mummy will show you all the exercises. Seated is a lovely feel-good hug because you made it here today. We're doing a seated or standing, opening our chest, almost like a cat-cow. Open your arms, breathe in lots of positivity. I'm going to give her a big hug for joining. Round your backs, give yourself a big hug. It's a little bit of oxytocin, the love hormone. We're going to do a couple of those just to warm the spine. I'll do a seated then today. Breathe in lots of positivity and hug yourself from me and for joining us. Thank you for investing in your health. It's a great one to do if you're feeling the tech neck, if you're rounding your back. You're doing it up. I'm going to do it seated then. One of us will show you seated. Give yourself a little hug. Can you feel your spine, all the vertebrae? You're trying to tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest, round out the back. You're almost giving it a bit of movement, a bit of mobility. One more. You can do it seated, Mummy. And exhale, round out your spine. We are all going to take a seat. So we usually start with a breath snack. This is all part of my little exercise snacks, short bite-sized amounts of movement through the day. We're going to start with a bit of breath work. So all I want you to do is just place your hands on your lap, close your eyes, tune into your breath. Just see how it's feeling. It might be slightly elevated. Your heart might be beating really fast. Fight or flight mode is very common when we're stressed or anxious or just running around in our busy lives. So just breathe in lots of positivity. Exhale any negativity. Just tune into your breath first. Then today's little breath snack, we're going to do a mindful minute, where we're going to try and imagine a box shape. So you can even open your eyes and look maybe at a window or a door, a rectangle or box shape. You're going to try and breathe into the count of 4. We're going to try and hold our breath as we go to the top. Then we're going to breathe out to the count of 4. And then we're going to try and hold again. But don't worry if you can't do it. This whole workout, you listen to your body and you only do what's right for you. So just do what you can. I'm going to count for us. We're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 2, 3, 4. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold your breath. And breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Last round. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Now just try and resume your normal breath. That is the box breath. It's a really powerful tool. A lot of people have used it, a lot of science behind it, and it's helping us kick in our parasympathetic nervous system. How do you feel, Mummy? Will the holds hard or okay?
It's okay.
It's okay. So you don't need to hold for long, but I would really recommend maybe practicing that box breath anytime you're feeling anxious. I'm perimenopausal, I'm running around, busy mum, doing all the things I love, but sometimes even I get really stressed and anxious. So I use breath work. That should be part of your little toolkit. We're now going to go into our mobility snack. So even if you're feeling tight and you just want to wake up the muscles, we're going to lift up, really reaching up. If you're standing, you go on your tiptoes. Even when you're seated, that's it. You're lifting your heels off the ground. And we're just going to try and come into a forward fold. So, Mummy, you can do it seated. Just relaxing. We're fully surrendering. You can keep your legs straight if you're standing or a slight bend. And then you're going to slowly engage your muscles, belly button to spine. You're going to unravel your spine really, really slowly so that your head and shoulders come up long. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing in, really stretch. Almost go on your tiptoes. Give us a wave if you're on Zoom. Amazing. Lovely to see you all. And we're rolling down. Now the blood does flow to your brain. You don't have to stay here long. You can even shuffle side to side. Just loosen everything up. When you're ready, engage your stomach muscles, draw them in, and slowly, slowly unpeel the spine up. And we're even resetting our shoulder blades, how we do our little movement up, back, and down to almost set the scapula. So we're trying to prevent this rounding of the spine. Standing nice and tall. Good. Do you like it? So reaching up, last one. Some smile, give me some wave. Brilliant. And then we're rolling down the spine. Just relaxing here, surrender, maybe rock side to side, loosen out the arms, get all the blood flowing to your fingertips, and then slowly, slowly, when you're ready, unravel the spine, shoulders back, up, back, and down. So we're literally staying in this beautiful posture. Mommy does this a lot in the house, don't you? You reset your spine. Yeah, you're doing it in your own time as well. She's so good. She gets a gold star. So we are going to do a few circles from our head down from mobility work to warm up the body. We're just going to do a few head circles to start with. You relax the shoulders. You just try and see how your head is feeling, giving it a bit of movement. Let's change direction when you're ready. You are breathing continuously. So that breath work we did at the beginning is so important for this whole workout. Don't hold your breath. My head and neck feel like they could do with a little bit more loosening up, but we will move on to our lovely shoulders. So put your hands on your shoulders. We're also opening up our heart chakra here. So if you really tune into your breath, breathe in, breathe out. You should feel a lovely warming sensation. Really powerful hormones are released when we exercise. The feel-good endorphins. Here, a bit of the love hormone again, oxytocin. Let's change direction and see how it feels. Everybody is different. If your body feels a little bit tighter, just work within your comfortable range of movement. Inhale, exhale, and relax. We're going to move on to our arms. We're going to start with singles. So we're just going to alternate, see how it feels. Does one side feel a little bit easier than the other? You can go nice and slow. We're doing a little bit of backstroke here. Does it feel okay, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah, I can feel a few little cheers. All this mobility work, our body is craving movement when we're sitting for long periods. Shall we go forward? So I'm making you think about your coordination. We are keeping our brains fit. You know, I'm very passionate about highlighting the wrists, of dementia and Alzheimer's as we age. We can do a lot with the power of exercise to reduce our risk. Can you feel a little bit warmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cold in the UK. I have kept the heating on, but we are going to get nice and warm. Shall we try a few double arms? How does it feel? If you don't like double arms, stick to single arms. Good. And let's change, going all the way back. Good. The arms are getting nice and warm. Super work. And relax. We're going to put our hands behind our head. Open out your chest. Keep everything nice and still, seated or standing. You're just going to twist round. Very small twist. I want you to feel it. Breathe out. Breathe in back to the middle. So you exhale as you turn. Breathe in. Can you feel it in your stomach? Can you feel it in your back? Where do you feel it, Mummy? Both sides. Both sides. Let me go same direction as you. Good. Twist to the middle. Good. Let's do one more. I feel really tight. The more you have your elbows open as well, the more we're going to open our chest to prevent this rounding of the spine. We are now going to move on to our lovely hips. So we're just going to do some lovely. Oh, now everyone on Zoom, we're having a bit of fun here. I can see lots of you. YouTube, Facebook. You, Mummy, how does it feel? Seated. So when you're seated, just try and maybe move so that you are coming round. How does that feel? Yeah. If you're up, you can start circling the hips. We're changing direction. This should just put a smile on your face. You know, the mental health benefits of exercise are huge. So this should just make you feel like you're doing a little bit of fun movement here and relax. Amazing. Now we're going to do our hip circles. You have two options. If you're unable to stand, Mummy, you can stand and I'll show you seated. If you're standing, you're going to be doing a bit of balance work. I want you to keep the chair near you so you don't fall over, the wall or the chair. That's your support. You can hold on to it, or if you're strong enough and you're able to balance, you can start circling out one side. If you're seated, if you're unable to stand, for whatever reason, you may be working on. We're just going to focus on our hips that get really tight. So we're focusing on this big ball and socket joint, and we're just circling round. How do they feel, Mummy? Yeah, and this leg extension is also really engaging my leg muscle. Then let's change direction. If you're standing, one leg is taking all your weight. This is great to do. A little bit of balance work every day, whether it is for 10 seconds while you brush your teeth or you're just standing around at the coffee machine. Try and do a bit of balance work to reduce our risks of falls, to help muscular imbalances, correcting those muscular imbalances, especially if you do things like running or high impact sports. It is really great, even young people, to be doing a bit of balance work. I do it in my workouts as well in the gym. In between sets of lifting weights, I often do a bit of mobility and balance work. Breathe, can you feel it? Does it feel okay? And relax. Shall we change direction? So if you're standing, the leg that's taking all your weight, you should really feel it. Yeah, it's taking most of your body weight. One more. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. So we've already got a little balance snack done. We are going to start with a bit of aerobic. Today, you can start getting your steps in. You know, I encourage movement in the home. If it's too cold in the UK, for a lot of you can get your steps in at home. Some of you are really, really able, and you've been doing my workouts for the last 3 years. So you could be jogging. Don't worry if you're just seated and marching. You're still raising your heart rate. You want to start working our hearts, our lungs, getting that aerobic capacity respiratory system to help us reduce risks of so many chronic illnesses. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little snack. So we are going to do a Tabata snack. So Mommy, you can keep marching. I'm going to put my timer on. What we're going to try and work towards is it's a little bit of HIIT. It's high intensity, but I'm going to show you low impact versions. So this workout is obviously open to all ages and all abilities. I even have disabled children in a school that are regularly using the workouts, I was told. So it makes me feel so happy, and I want to make sure that everyone can do whatever they can do. Even if it's 5 seconds out of the 20, give this a go. We're going to work for 20 seconds, Mummy, then we're going to have a 10-second rest. We're going to start with our star jump. So do you want to show everyone seated star jumps? Just move everything out of the way. There's no jumping in these workouts. These are all low impact exercises. We're going to go in 5 seconds. I will show you standing. You're going to give yourselves a big clap and just enjoy this. If you're seated, you could even do one leg instead of both. Mummy's doing both because she loves the quite advanced. You could go. If you did want to jump and you're able, you can, but I don't demonstrate that in this workout. Relax. You've got 10 seconds to breathe. You don't have to join straight away. If you need more rest, we're going to move into our high knees. So it's almost like we're pulling a rope, or you could stick to just the knees, really holding your tight. You can go nice and fast. Obviously, if you're standing, a little bit of coordination and relax. Well done. So after this little short break, if you need longer, please take longer. There's a bit of boxing with or without the marching, but we are going to box. We're going to punch away any worries, any stress, any tension. I want you to get this lovely stress relieving boxing. Punch it all out. Boost our endorphins. 3, 2, 1. The challenge is, shall we go straight in? How are you feeling? If you need to rest, you rest. Listen to your body. Let's go back to exercise 1, our star jumps. So fast or slow. Good. Can you give yourselves a clap? Because you deserve it. You have joined, which is the best thing. Keep it going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Breathe your heart. If you need a little rest, please take try and go into our high knees when you're ready. If you need to stop and start, you could play this little snack back off my YouTube channel, and you can maybe progress next time. You'll be able to do a little bit more. So however you're feeling, just do what you can. I'm getting nice and warm. This really raises the heart rate. So take some deep breath, and we're going to box it out. Let's go. Last little bit of boxing. Fast or slow. If you wanted to add in some little weights here, you can. You have got 10 seconds, everyone. Let me have a look on Zoom. Amazing work, everyone. That's it. 2, 1. Relax. Well done. How is the heart rate? My mum is gasping for oxygen. How do you feel? Take some breaths. If you want to carry on moving, by all means, you can do an active recovery, or I would prefer your heart rate to come down. Was it hard, Mummy? Was it okay? How are we feeling? The ones that I can see. Let's have a little look. Will you guys have a little break? So out of 10, 0 is where you're fast asleep. 10 is where you've got no more energy. We've got so many of you on Zoom. Sheila, Auntie Daksha, Auntie Geeta, Auntie Chansing, Pushpanti, Rasik, and Hansa, Sheila. We have got Lal, And Aisha auntie, Purnima auntie, Taruna auntie, I can see your numbers. Good. 7 out of 10. My mum is about a 7. Andrew is about an 8. Hamida auntie, I can't see your hands, but mummy, how are you feeling? Okay, so shall we try and do one more round? I've let you recover. Do you like it? If you want to do something totally different, you could just add in a bit of mobility work. If this is too much for you, come back to it. We're going to start last little. Let's go with our star jumps. You are all stars for joining in today. Brilliant work. Keep it going, everyone. Big claps. Really try in the arms. A bit of coordination with these star jumps. That's it. And relax. Well done. Good work. If you do want to use the tins and the boxing, keep them ready. Otherwise, we're going in for our high. If you were able to, you could do faster high knees. But in this workout, I show low impact HIIT because it is for even menopausal women that may have joint pain. You could do something lower impact. Good and relaxed. Woo, amazing. How are you feeling? Do you want to grab those tins or no? Let me grab them for a little bit of boxing. I'll use your little hand weights. Okay, let's box it out, everyone. Last little blitz of exercise here. Aerobic exercise. Quick snap, as we call it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Well done. They're really good, actually. I felt that. So the progression while you recover could be just, if you've got less than 5 minutes, is going to YouTube, playing this workout back, maybe adding in some very light tins or baked bean tins or plastic bottles, 1 kg dumbbells, or you could just try and do that and see how your stamina, your fitness improves. So we've done a little bit of cardio. Now we're moving on to my favorite part of our feel good prescription, which is our strength training. So important to increase our lean muscle mass. From your 30s, it starts decreasing. So all ages really should be doing some strength training. We're going to start with our legs. So our lower body. You know what we're doing, Mummy? Squats, yay. Sit and stand, squats, whatever you want to call them. If you can't stand up, the leg extensions are a brilliant exercise to help really strengthen these quadriceps. Our thighs that support your knees are going to help, once you get them strong, to actually reduce the knee pain. And you found that, haven't you, Mummy? So Mummy and my mum, Shah, who's on Zoom, and so many of you messaged me about how your knee pain has gone from regular squats. If you do them correctly, we can really build strength, yeah? Osteoporosis, your osteoporosis also was reversed very early on in the first year of our workouts, right?
And no diabetes.
And no diabetes.
And not really diabetes.
Have you just had another blood test?
Yeah, before I did.
I did say that, but you're saying, so can you say that a bit louder?
Yeah, no pre-diabetic.
No pre-diabetes, where I talk about reversing type 2 pre-diabetes through lifestyle exercise. I can see people on Zoom saying, well done, but it can happen, and she's showing you it can happen. So just work towards whatever you can do. Let's start with our leg extensions, just to get those legs really activated, whether you're able to stand or not. You can use this simple exercise by adding in some holds. Really hold out when you're watching TV, when you're just sitting around, when we're all sitting for long periods, and think about these muscles, yeah? The mind over muscle engagement. If you need to stay at level 1, you stay at level 1. If you're able to, we're going to use the chair as support. Feet are wide, knees are always going in line with your toes. So your feet are about over your shoulder height, your shoulder distance. So just check your feet, but whatever distance you've got, even if they're slightly wider, if your toes are pointing out, the knees go in the same direction. I can see my toes, even as I come up. We're going to use the chair, everyone, activation, just coming up a few inches, coming down. You're going to breathe out as you come up. Breathe in. Your stomach muscles are working hard in the squats. I want you to draw that belly button, suck it spine, and you feel your leg muscles already, your hamstrings, your quads having to fire up. That's level 2. You can stay there. You've got the chair. If you're able to stand, we are now going to go into a full sit and you can bring your hands in front of your chest, or you can keep them ready to help you down. Slowly coming down, checking you can see your toes. So the weight is in my heels. I'll show you from the side. My knees aren't going beyond my toes. My weight's in my heels. I'm squeezing up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Whatever level you are doing, we're doing about 7 more. Mummy, will you keep track of numbers?
Yeah, on 4.
Good. So we're just doing body weight this first time. So I want you to really think about your engagement of your muscle. You touch down, you squeeze up. Are you literally squeezing your glutes? Are you keeping your upper body nice and straight? So I'm not collapsing forward. So before I introduce you holding a weight, I want you to use your legs. I don't want you to be coming down like this. I want the body nice and straight. You come down, you squeeze up. Good. How many more, Mummy?
1 more.
1 more. Breathe out and come back to seated. Do you feel warmer? You are allowed to march it out, but I would love you to rest here as well. How do you feel, Mummy, after those squats?
Yeah, good.
So has your heart rate gone up? Yes? Do you feel a bit warmer? So the beauty of strength training is that we can then start adding in weight to your body weight. And I want you to progress over time. That may be moving from a light laundry box to a rucksack in the future. If you haven't got weights and you haven't got any expensive equipment, you don't need it in my workouts. I'm trying to show you we don't have to have a cost associated with exercise. We're going to do 15 squats. So think about your weight. We're going slightly higher reps. Anyone that's beginners or new to my workouts, just do as many as you can. Take a rest. Rejoin if you want to, or just rest. So I'm going to hold a little kettlebell. Mummy's got her laundry bottle. We're going for a higher rep range. So it's a little bit different. I'm making every workout different, so it challenges you. Let's go. When you're ready, your leg extension, your sit and stand. If you're holding a weight, make sure your back is nice and straight, your stomach muscles are in, you're breathing out. Lovely, Mummy, as you come up, slowly down, squeeze up. I'll show you from the side, but you have your chair there as support. If you're working from home, get this little squat snack done with us. It will just add that little bite-sized amount of movement through your day. Really effective, this exercise snacking. The more science I read about it, the more excited I get of how effective it is for our blood sugar levels, our cholesterol, blood pressure, overall body strength. It is just incredible, the fact that we can just keep snacking on small amounts. Mummy, how many have we done?
1 more left.
1 more. So are we doing 15, yes?
Oh, this is 10.
10. So we're going a little bit higher. If you need to rest at 10, please stop. Otherwise, we're doing 5 more than we usually do. A bit of a challenge. 4. Brilliant. Make sure your form is perfect. I'd rather you do less than loose form. 3. Brilliant work. 2, Zoom, I can see you all. Excellent. And last one, breathe out and slowly come to seated. Carefully put your weights down, your tins, your rucksacks, whatever you're using. How do you feel? Okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to focus now seated. If you've been doing leg extensions and you're a little bit bored of those, you can also add in your heel raises. But we're going to be doing our shoulder press. So practice one without any weight. We are going to do it seated because I would love you to be able to do an extra little challenge for our brains where we try and do our leg extension with the shoulder press. With the shoulder press, your hands, palms are forward. I don't move my back every time I move up and down. I keep it nice and still. And I'm imagining pushing that weight up, bring it back by my ears and straight up. So pick something appropriate. Tins are fabulous. Obviously, I have a few dumbbells. I've got my own gym. You don't need dumbbells. Mummy's going to show you with maybe her weights. Mummy, let's do 15 now. Up to 15, I should say. If you can't do the full 15, please stop when you want. With a leg extension is optional. Bit of a challenge. Let's go. 15 reps. It's more than usual. So if your weights feel heavy, you can just put them down. Even if those tins feel a bit challenging. Good. Breathe out. That's going to be quite hard, Mummy. Grab the little tins because those are 2 kg. Good. I'm on 5 or 6, but you count your repetitions. It is not a competition. Every bit of movement counts. So you just do what you can. On the leg extension, really tighten the thigh muscle, the quadriceps. Good. Oh, my arms can feel this. Excellent work. Mummy, we're doing about 15. So I've got about 3 more, but I want you to go to your limit. It's getting challenging for my arms. 2, 1. Excellent work. You finish your set off. Carefully put your weights down. Maybe march it out. Maybe just circle out the upper body. How are we doing on Zoom? Was the higher rep range a bit more challenging? Yes? Good. Give it a little roll out. Excellent work. So, did you feel those last few reps? Like the last couple? Was it a bit harder? So, if it's okay, you can actually go up in weight. That's your little checkpoint. If it's too easy, you can also, rather than going up in weight, you could go nice and slow. So you've got that time under tension. And this is the functional movement we're doing to mimic how we want to be able to independently press these up on a shelf. We want to keep these muscles, bones, and strong as we age. So next exercise is our press up. So I'm just moving everything out of the way. So Mummy can demonstrate there. She will come to the wall. I will show you all against the wall in case you have anyone that hasn't done my wall press up before. If you're seated, so just watch your weights. You're doing about 15 repetitions. Again, we only normally do 10. If you feel that you can't do more than 10, listen to your body. I'm going to be doing them seated. So I'm going to have my feet wide and I'm really engaging my upper body. I'm coming down in the middle and I'm breathing out as I push away. The same as Mummy. She has got her hands at shoulder height. Seated is obviously easier. Wall press ups is where everyone I have trained has started. You've got a straight line from your head to your heels. Instagram, I'm just going to take you to the wall with me just to demonstrate. Everybody make sure that your hands are nice and wide. It's a bit easier to get your chest between the wall, between your hands to the wall, pushing away. You can bring your feet You're bending at the elbows, 90 degrees, and there's a line from my head all the way down to my heel. My stomach muscles are really tight. Inhale, exhale. 15 might be too hard. It's a bit of a challenge today for those that have been doing these regularly. A little press up snap is what I recommend. It's your body weight coming down. You're pushing it away. So you're building strength in all of the muscles around our upper back, our arms. Well done, mummy. If you're seated, keep going with the seated press up, down, and squeeze up. Because we have all ages and abilities doing my workouts. Even if you're working from home, a bit of movement is better than nothing, right? Mummy, what are you on?
Last one.
Last one. I can see lots of you on Zoom. Well done. Andrew, how was it? Was it a little bit harder with 15? Thumbs up. Super. The progression. So please roll out your wrists. Wrist strength will develop. Obviously, we see people doing press-ups on the floor, but for this workout, I just show very easy options so that I know everyone can do them correctly, and I have all ages on here. The next progression, the next level up, would maybe be against your kitchen island. Mommy, have you tried them against the kitchen island? So you can maybe set that as a little goal. I want you to take away one goal, one exercise this week that you like from this workout that you can do. So Andrew is doing it for us on Zoom. I wish I could show you all. He's got his chair. His hands should be nice and wide, and he's bringing his lovely straight body down and through. We're going to do more press-ups. We're going to start again. Squats. So we're going to go from the top, mummy. So now first we'll do squats, our shoulder press, leg extensions, and our press-ups. This time we're doing 12 repetitions. So we're going to do a little bit different, yeah? We've gone from 15 to 12. On your squats, think about the weight. Was it too easy? Then maybe you can increase, because we're going for less than 15. We're doing 12 this time. If you're on leg extensions, you can also hold a weight here and just move the legs, even if you're seated. Let's go. You ready, mummy? If you need more rest, please take it. Let's coming up, squeeze up, breathe out. Breathe in, coming down. Good. Lift and squeeze. So when I say squeeze, it is really targeting those leg muscles. Are you going to keep track of the numbers, mummy?
Yeah.
I missed you last week because I couldn't keep track of the numbers as well. Good. 12 repetitions is the aim. But you do what you can. Even if you do 4 good ones and rest, I am so happy. Next time you could do 5. That is progression as well. Slowly down, squeeze up. So I'm thinking about the muscles I'm working. I want to get lovely and strong. The more muscles we have, you create these things called myokines that fight and control infection. And with all the nasty bugs, it's really keeping our immune system lovely and strong as well. How many more? One more in your own time. Coming up if you can, or leg extensions, slowly down. It is quite challenging. You should feel your heart rate. If you've got a nice challenging weight, you start with your body weight as you progress, and you feel the heart rate's gone up. We're going to go into those shoulder presses. We're going for 12 repetitions, so not the press ups. Shoulder presses, press up fast, and I've changed the order so they may feel harder, because this movement is already pre-fatiguing the upper body muscles. Then the press up is actually quite challenging. Normally I do the compound big move like the press up first. If you want to add a leg extension, it's keeping our brains fit. So extending up. Mummy, you're going to keep track of numbers.
Yeah.
Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. So you breathe out. You use that breath out to help you on the hard part. You can go slower if you need to. Lovely work. Oh, I can feel these. Good. Smile. Try and push through, but stop if you need to. Are you okay, mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many more?
11.
11. Last challenge. Hold your trophies up and relax. Amazing. So now your press ups should feel harder. You can go to seated. You're going to try and do 12. If you're going to the wall to see how it feels, if you need to stop mummy early, you can, yeah? Instagram, I will just change this view so you can see me. I'm going to watch a couple of people on Zoom as well. Let's have a look. We have got Andrew is already there against his chair. He's gone for a lower, harder version on the incline. Super work. Good, mummy. So lovely straight line from the top of your head down to your heels. Wherever you are, can you join us? Even if it's for a minute, for a press-up snack. Inhale, exhale. We're building upper body strength. About 12 repetitions. The further away my feet, the more challenging I'm going to get. You can go to a lower surface if you want that challenge. It's all about what works for you. Mummy, how are you? What's your number?
Last one now.
Well done. Super work on Zoom. I can see lots of you. Well done to my mum. My other mum is there as well. She's off camera, so I'm sure she's gone to the wall. Roll out the wrists. Over time, as you practice maybe twice a week, you could start with 1 set of 10, build up to 2 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10. Do you feel stronger, mummy, in your wrists and your upper arms? Yeah, that's what we want. Strong body and mind. We're now going to go for a new exercise. So this is a little bit different. What I want you to do is practice with me. So anyone that's able to stand, I'm just going to turn my chair around so I've got a bit of a different view to show you. You can hold on to the wall or a safe chair or something that fits. We're going to do a lunge, mummy. So we've done this once before. We're going to hold on. We're going to bring one back. Now, can you see I've got a long stride? Because when I come down, I don't want this knee to go beyond my toe. So I'm going down and up. I'm going to go inhale and exhale. Now, watch me again. So everyone that started on Zoom, this is quite a hard move. This is why I don't normally do lunges, because I don't want anyone to have any issues. If you don't like the lunges, please stick to your squats, even your position, yeah? If you can't stand, or mummy just showed them the heel raise is seated. If you can't stand, another great option is to work our calves. So mummy's lifting her heel and coming down. So mummy, you're going to try this. You're going to hold here. You're going to have a nice long stride. To be honest, the longer the stride, the better. The back heel is off the ground. My body comes down, up. You can hold onto your wall or your chair. Now we're going to just practice a couple. And that's eventually where you want to get to. And it's quite a tough move. It's like the queen. After the squats, lunges are the king for me of lower body moves. So we're going for a nice long stride. Good. Now keep your body nice and straight. Mommy, so you're not coming down. Your back heel is coming off. So bend both legs. So bend the front legs. And mommy, watch me. So that you're going like this. You're going to try to stay straight. Here, this look. Watch my upper body. And then you're going down and up. There. So you see your body's nice and straight. Now, can you keep this leg a little bit further back? So all these adjustments I'm making with mummy, I want you to check at home. Inhale, exhale. Just do one more and up. It's quite hard, right? Because it's balanced. Now breathe, have a little break. What I want you to check is mummy's knee is coming a little bit far forward and your weight, mummy, watch me from the side. You started off here. Did you see how you were here? Now you're getting straighter, which is great. Eventually, it'll just be your legs working. But I think the longer the gap between your feet, the better. Back heel is up. So again, I want the longer stride. You push that right leg further back. Change sides, everyone. And good. Down and up. Now use the chair just to support. Watch me. Good. Much better. Can you see that? Inhale, exhale. We're bending both legs. Just do a couple. It might not be exercise. It might be too hard. I'm going to do one more. Bend both legs and up. How does it feel? Hard and relax. It's tough, isn't it? So what was great there is to see, Mummy, I'll show you what you started off doing. Yeah, so when she started, she wasn't bending the leg. She was literally like this. Then she realized to make it longer. We're bending both legs and that the body stays straight and comes down. This is a difficult exercise, which is why I haven't really done them before. On Zoom, how did you find those? Give me honestly, thumbs up or thumbs down? One to practice. So if you are going to go onto YouTube in the middle, it's around 45 minutes into the session. You can practice those lunges. What we're going to finish with for our last strength move is, and we only did a few of those to introduce them, is we're going to do our front raise and our lateral raise. So just bring your palms down and we're lifting up, breathe out, breathe in. It looks nice and easy. When you add in your light weights, maybe water bottles, maybe tins, baked bean tins are perfect for this. And this time we are going to add in those lovely heel raises so that we target the backs of our legs, our calves. The lower body, I can feel, ooh, coming onto my tiptoes. Think about the muscle we're working. Okay, everybody, we're going to go for about 12, so that's 6. It might be too much. See what you can do. We're going to breathe out and breathe in as we come down. Then we're going to the front. So a bit of keeping your brains fit. Breathe out. Lovely. Down. And up. Good. To the front and to the side. Combating, reducing risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Starts in your midlife. And you know how passionate I am. I always bring it up. Keeping our brains fit. Good. How many have we done, Mummy? One more. One more. And relax. Well done. Did you feel it? So again, think about your weights for next time. Could you upgrade yourself from some bottles to maybe some lighter weights, laundry bottles, or from some tins to plastic bottles? We're going to finish, everyone, with what we usually start with. Don't worry, I haven't done banded work, but I've switched exercises around today on purpose to challenge us, especially for all of you that are so regular and so committed. I love it. So a belt, a band, a pair of old tights is perfect. We're going to do our famous shoulder flossing. If you don't know it, this is what I want everyone to be doing every day. Now, this looks easy, but a lot of people I see can't get their arms up and over straight or symmetrical. So bend the arms. Just look at your range, how your body feels today. We're breathing out. We're trying to get this full range in our shoulders, our ball and socket joint. Everyone's bodies are craving this full range of movement in all of our joints. That's going to keep them mobile, supple, working for longer, better, less joint pain, better posture. Mommy, can you feel it? So the harder, obviously, the longer we go. And if you hold your band closer together, you're going to have more resistance to work with. Breathing in. My arms are quite tired too. shoulder presses, do you feel quite different to when we use our band snack till the end? One more, everyone. The lactic acid in the muscle groups. Give it all a shake out. We're going to finish with the band, Mum. We're going to do one last one, almost like a little bit of a cool down. Stretch, opening out, cross body, breathe out. If you can, bring the arms to the front in the front raise. Otherwise, just extend out. Collapse it down if they're too tired. Breathe out. We're nearly there, guys. Going into our stretch snack at the end. Really, really great work today. We have covered so much. We've introduced new lunges, which you may or may not like. So if there's an exercise you don't like, you don't have to do it. You just replace it. We've done our Tabata, our HIIT, low impact, strength work. We've done mobility. We've done breath snacks. We're now going to just do two more. Open out. This is burning for me. Is it burning for me? And relax. Well done. So you should probably feel the difference, us doing that at the beginning or the end. Let's everyone get to your seats. We're going to stretch, probably the most important part of your routine, so that you don't feel that pain that reduces the muscle soreness, especially if we've done something new, reduces risk of injury. We're also going to just extend one leg out nice and straight. I'm showing you from the side just because I can show you that just flexing the toes. Can you feel that stretch already? If you then lift up, breathe in, we reach down. If you can reach your toes, your shins, wherever those hands go, but keeping your legs straight, your chest comes down towards your thighs, and you breathe. You relax the upper body, no tension. I want deep breaths, just how we started, bringing that heart rate down, a moment of self-care before we rush off to our busy lives. 2, 1, and release. Ideally, we would hold for 20 to 30 seconds in each stretch. It's going to improve your flexibility, your recovery. And I think it's so great for your mind just to have a moment of calm. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done, everyone. Don't worry if you can't reach your toes, wherever feels good. You can even use the band to just help you if you need to. Straighten that leg, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. One more deep breath here, in and out, and then you slowly roll up. Super work. You're going to hug one knee into your chest. So you can do this nice and seated, Mummy, if you want. Hugging that knee in. Just sit nice and tall. Does that feel okay? We can then bring that foot over to rest on the other knee. Now, this might already feel quite hard. If you push this knee down a little bit and you feel it around your glute, if it's hard, don't push too much. Listen to your body, breathe into it. If you want to extend it out, did you feel it on the outer thigh and your glute? I'm going to come towards, bringing my chest towards that shin, encouraging that knee out and the toe that's resting to flex position. So the toes coming towards that knee. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. How does it feel? Coming slowly up. Let's do the same on the other side. So hugging the knee in, back is nice and straight and sitting nice and tall. So I'll show you from the side. I'm not like this. I'm trying to sit really nice and tall. Hug it in, and then Mummy's got it. She's already put this leg over. Maybe one side feels different. Does it feel different? Yeah, this looks a bit harder than the other side. You might be just a little bit tight. We have a dominant side. So if you want, do a bit easier on that side, Mummy. And then if you want to progress, I'm bringing my chest towards my shin. You can really feel that here. Amazing. Even my side is tighter here. Breathe in, breathe out. Coming to the front. We're going to just release our shoulders. You can use this stretch snack any time of the day, bringing one arm in. You can hug it in just above or below your elbow. I'm drawing it in towards my body, and then I'm looking over that shoulder. I should feel a lovely upper back release. Try and relax your shoulders away from your ear. Breathe in. Does that feel okay, Mummy? And breathe out. Don't stop breathing. Breathe in to release that tension. And other side with the arm. Now, this is an hour workout usually, 50 minutes at least. You don't have to do 50 minutes. You could just pick a snack from today and commit to that. Maybe do it in 2 days' time. Some press-ups, some squats, maybe practice the lunges, they're new. Commit to something for yourself as a little goal before I see you next. We have got our feel good finish. Seated or standing, you're going to take a lovely, big, positive inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Any negativity, tension, anxiety. Mummy's going to do it in Gujarati like a lot of our previous workouts. I'll say it on YouTube.
ખૂબ વિચારો અંદર લઈ જાઓ. બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો. બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો.
Beautiful. Thank you. One final big positive inhale. Capture all that positivity. Bring your hands together, then bring it down to your heart center. Take a moment to thank your body, whatever it managed to do, whether it was a minute or more. You joined. Well done. I hope to see you and your friends. Keep sharing so I can help more people. Go on. Please make sure you have subscribed to my channel. There's a little red button on YouTube that says subscribe. So you then subscribe and you can see wherever I'm adding in new content, because I'm going to be uploading a lot more content on YouTube now. So I would love you all to get notified so you can use those workouts. Thank you, Mummy, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for highlighting how we can reduce risks of type 2 and pre-diabetes, osteoporosis, knee pain. I mean, you've got so strong, and she mentally is so strong as well. I think exercise hopefully is really helping you. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I'm fine. Good. I feel good.
That's the goal. Feel good. I hope you feel better than when you started. I will come and talk to everyone on Zoom. So bear with me. Thank you, Instagram. I wish all these amazing comments were saved. So please comment later because I lose them all. Thank you, Mummy, for joining us. I will save this as well on my YouTube.